Hello there, Scorpio. Thank you for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of June 15th through the 21st. I am using my Russian tarot of St. Petersburg once again. And on Monday, what we have coming up is we have the Page of Clubs in reverse. Page of Clubs in reverse is just telling me that on Monday, we are going to probably start the day feeling very inspired, feeling very energetic. There are certain things that we are going to want to do and be looking forward to doing. And we're going to get some kind of message from someone during the day, and how we're going to react to it is we're going to say, whoa, all of a sudden I'm not so excited about doing this anymore. Okay, so the thing to remember, we are in control of our reactions, we're in control of our responses, we're in control of our emotions. And so when you feel this coming in, you might want to kind of check yourself. Figure out, okay, why is this affecting me this way and what can I do about it? Because I was having fun doing this thing. Why isn't it fun anymore? Let's make it fun again. Okay, so that's Monday. On Tuesday, what we have showing up is we have another reverse card. We have the Knight of Coins. And the Knight of Coins is telling me on Tuesday that there's one of two things going on. Either on Tuesday you're not being very diligent about bringing the bacon home, about earning the money. So say that you have a job where you clock in and punch in or whatever, you have to be there at a certain time, blah blah blah. And I don't see you going to that job. Or maybe you take half a day off, but you're just not really energetically enthusiastic about doing what it takes to make the money that you would normally be making on Tuesday. If you have your own business, I don't see you really maximizing it on Tuesday. I don't see you putting in a lot of effort on Tuesday. But if the other way that this can manifest, besides not being very diligent about bringing your income in, the other way that this can manifest is that you're just looking at your budget and you're going, screw it, I really want this particular thing and I'm going to get it, and I'm going to get it now, and I'll figure out the budget later on. I'll fix it later. So either you're spending money that is not actually in the budget to spend, or you're doing something that is slowing down bringing the income in for yourself on Tuesday, Scorpios. Fellow Scorpios, I should say. Now Wednesday, what we have coming up, why are we resisting this? We have the Death card in reverse, which talks about major changes at the core value level, but we're resisting them. So to explain that a little bit more, what this card is indicating is that we know we have some changes coming in on Wednesday. We realize that, and we're kind of putting up our hand. Whoa, stop, 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 stop. Don't want to do that. Don't want to make that change. The thing is, this is a change of core values. This is something that is huge. So we're seeing that there is a core value that we've had that has not been working for us. And so we're starting to replace that core value with a value that does work better for us. And so when we start to replace that core value, then we start to realize, wait a second, this can really change things for me. This might change how I interact with people at work, or how I interact with my job situation or my employment situation. This can also change relationships, because core values are a big deal. So a lot of times when we see those changes coming in, we may not know exactly what it's going to change or exactly how it's going to impact us. We just know that it's big. So a lot of times we get scared and then we resist those changes coming in. The key here is to know that these changes are uncomfortable as we're working through them, but once we get to the other side where they're fully incorporated into our lives, they actually bring us into a happier, more productive place. So these changes are really good. So if you start to notice yourself sort of resisting some changes on Wednesday, try to let yourself just go with the flow, because it will help you. To resist these changes is basically to prolong that period of change, so that you're in that kind of miserable, I'm not where I used to be, but I'm not where I'm going to be place. If you just let the changes flow through, then you get over to the other side of these changes much more quickly. And that's where you start to feel good again. So that was Wednesday. Thursday, what we have coming up, Scorpios, is we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. All right, so There's actually a couple of ways that this is manifesting for us Scorpios. Some of us are going to have it one way, some of us are going to have it the other way, some of us might actually get both. I feel like actually a lot of us are going to get both. But with the Ace of Cups, I feel like you're going to be feeling a new appreciation for something that maybe you hadn't noticed in your life before. Maybe it's completely new to your life and that's why you didn't notice it. But there's a whole new appreciation that just begins on Thursday. And then the other thing that's coming in, well, I don't know that this is actually so much different if you think about it. But the other thing that's coming in is a more specific version of this. And this is talking about looking around at your life and realizing, you know what, life is pretty darn good. And feeling, just really feeling the love that's coming in from the universe or from the creator, from that source energy, whatever name that you put on him, her, it, whatever you want to call. So you're really starting to feel the love and the appreciation that comes in from that great creative wellspring of energy. And that's a really awesome feeling. It's one that really has you kind of in this place where you just kind of sit up in bed when you wake up in the morning and you go, wow, my life is good. It's good to be alive. It's good to breathe. And really, it's a mindset. It's not so much about what you're going through or what you're dealing with. It's all about how you're looking at it. Like all of a sudden you just realize, wow, I am here. Okay, so that's Thursday. Like I said, that's going to be, some of you are going to be manifesting this one way, as in sending, having this new feeling of appreciation for something, and others of you are going to feel this total appreciation coming in from Spirit, and that just makes a reciprocal feeling of appreciation flow right back from us to Spirit. So Friday, what we have here is the Hierophant in reverse. So what I'm hearing on this card is, don't put me in a box. We're not allowing anybody to put us into a box on Friday. No labels for me, thank you. You are just who you are. I have a friend of mine, she's also a reader. Fabulous, fabulous person. And her name actually that she goes by is Mooney. And she just says, I am not this, I am not that, I am not the other, I am just Mooney. And so this is kind of the energy that I'm picking up off of the Hierophant in reverse for us Scorpios on Friday. We are just going to be saying, you know what, like for me, I'm going to be saying, I'm not a psychic, I'm not a medium, I'm not enlightened, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not this, I am just a Mista. And I feel like that's going to be basically how we're all feeling, like, don't put labels on me. Don't try to box me in. I don't fit any of those labels anyway. And just really, we're allowing ourselves the freedom to be ourselves without having to fit into a box on Friday. And it feels like a very good thing to me. Now Saturday, Seven of Swords in reverse. I'm just peeking around here. What does this mean for us this time? Okay. So it looks to me like there's something that's gone on. And maybe it has to do with this whole change thing. Maybe it's whatever inspired this whole change thing that started coming in on Wednesday. But there's something that has gone on that has kind of felt to us like we've been in a battle. And so by the time we get to Saturday, we're trying to pick up the pieces, but we're having a hard time picking up the pieces and figuring out how we want to start over. Which direction do we want to head off in as we start over? So just having a hard time kind of picking up the pieces. Seems like a really rough day, both emotionally and probably also mentally on Saturday. And then Sunday, we have also another challenge coming up on Sunday, and that is that we have the Five of Swords in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse is talking to me about a situation where everybody is supposed to be working together on some project towards some goal or some target, and everybody is technically working together, but they all have different agendas about how to get to the target or the goal for the project. So that really keeps things kind of from moving forward. It just keeps the wheels spinning on whatever this project is. So that can be a really frustrating situation. And with this card coming in reverse like this is also an advice card. It's an advice card from Spirit saying if you can get yourself out of this situation, that's the best thing that you can do for yourself, because otherwise it's just going to sap all your energy right out of you. Okay? So, fellow Scorpios, that is your reading. For those of you who would like to schedule a private session with me, feel free to check out my website. I'm at amista.info. That's amista.info. Once you've been there and you've looked around a little bit, if you still feel like I'm the best reader for you, go ahead and contact me, and we'll schedule something for you as quickly as possible. I will see everybody here again next week. Everyone have a great week. Peace out.